Hello! What's up, everybody? My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody just calls me Ciotti. And I'm a highly sought-after dinner guest, apparently. This is day one of the Quaranstream. This is going to be a daily thing, or as close to it as I can get it. And, yeah, we'll have some good time. Just back this audio off a little bit. Hopefully you guys could hear me. If not, it's okay. It's alright. You'll get your fair share of me in the coming days. So, today, we're going to be shipping some giveaway stuff to keep up with the extra giveaways that are going down tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern. And, put the finishing touches on this little guy over here. GepRC Skip HD3. Pretty much done. And then hopefully, I'll go out and fly it. Not destroy it. Give you guys a look at the HD. See how it is on these 1204s. It was on 1105s. Now it's on 1204s. Maybe someday it'll be on 1303s. We'll have to see. Alright. Let's do some stuff. Airbender, what's up? Redbeard the pilot. $5 for the beer fund. Stay healthy. What the hell fun is that? Stay beard. Stay beard up. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Today is the May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with all of you fantastic people. Do some floppy props and wobbly wheels. Do some Star Wars stuff today, everybody. Everybody. Do something Star Wars related. Watch an episode of Mandalorian. Check out Gina Carano rolling around. You know you want to. Check out some Baby Yoda just being adorable. Do some things. Chan Wang. $5 sub. Is there a way to check? I'm on the giveaways. Chan, tonight, you'll be able to take a look. Every night, every Monday night, I do proof of life before I spin the wheels. And that's your chance to look. But if you go on Patreon and it says that you're active for that, for paying more than $5 a month, you'll be good. The way that I kick all the names out of Patreon, oh, I didn't, Seneca, I did not. It's here though. Do I have something that'll output the voltage this thing needs? Oh, the positive lead popped off. Okay, so yeah, I will, I'll get this soldered back on this afternoon. Give it a shot. Thank you, brother. Sanaka, you're the man for fixing this for me. Where's the camera that goes to it? Here it is. Awesome. So I am back up to full strength on RunCam hybrids because of you, sir. Thank you for that. Again. Alright, so let's get some shit shipped. I have not tried the Eco 1404s, but I've heard they're really good. Oh, you're not impressed, Patrick. Let me guess. They don't make a ton of power. They are a very smooth motor. With a smooth motor, it's usually a less powerful magnet, like an N48 instead of an N52. So that doesn't surprise me that if that's the problem. Yeah, that's one of the sacrifices we need to make. If you want a good tune and clean footage, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of power. Let me know. Let me know what you don't like about it, Patrick. Jacob Schultz with 2 squigglies. Thank you for that, Jacob. Just saying hi, watching from Ireland. Very cool. Hope all is well in Ireland. How's everything with the virus going in Ireland? All right, people. I am going to start shipping some stuff, and I'm going to cover as many of the comments as I can. But if there's a little bit of a delay, just bear with me. Because we gotta get some shit done. Gotta get some of these giveaways mailed out, man. Alright. This is the laptop here that I'm typing into. Trying to get the laptop up to speed little by little here. So that I can switch over to it and start doing... I think with the laptop, I'll be able to run OBS at 1080 instead of 720. Which will be really good. So, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jellobeard. Gotta read Jellobeard's comment. Come on. With a name like Jellobeard. Jellobeard, you're being challenged here by Floppy Props and Wobbly Wheels. Two really good YouTube names. We might have to take a vote. Thanks for advice with the motor wires. I plugged it into the camera. Worked great until I fried my flight controller with my soldering shaky hands. That happens, man. Any advice about shaky hands while soldering? Yeah, man. Biggest thing is to get your wrists down on the table. Basically, you need what's called bone support in firearms, in the firearms world. And basically, if you try to hold your hand up in the air like this, right? Eventually, it's going to start shaking. You're using all these muscles up here to hold the weight of your arm up, right? And then you're using some muscles down here to kind of counteract that and to make sure it doesn't shake, right? So same deal with the soldering iron. If you're using your muscles to hold the soldering iron up in the air, it's always going to be a little bit shaky. So start connecting your body and your bones to things that aren't shaking. So namely like your desk, right? So it depends on where I tend to work with the stuff really close to my stomach here. When I have this camera going, I have to move my work a little bit forward. I've seen people who have their work really far forward. If your work is really far forward on the desk, you can get your elbows down, and that's going to help. But then you still don't want your soldering hand hovering, right? Even though your elbow is down, it's a little bit better, but you're still having to muscle this up in the air, and that's not what you want. So then you're going to try to get your wrists down. Try to get your wrists down on the desk. Let me show you on this guy over here. That's a really good question, and it's a really important question, and it makes a huge difference. So here's your work right here, let's say. Wait, let's do this. Let's go to full screen there. Okay. So here's your work here on the pad. First thing, what you don't want to do is hover everything. This is going to be shaky as shit. It's actually already shaky, right? So you're going to get your wrist down on the desk, and then you can adjust your grip. If you need to come down at an angle, you can adjust your grip so you're holding it up in the tips of your fingers. Or what I try to do is lay my hand down like this, and I try to come in at a really shallow angle at the work. And by doing this, I have bone support for all of this here. So the only thing I'm really muscling is with my fingers is to hold the soldering iron, and this is going to be pretty shake-free. If you're still shaking, move around, like move your body around and just try different things. You might need something like this to put your hand down on. Hell, I've done, like when I tin wires, so if I put the motor like that to tin the wires, I'll lay the iron all the way flat down on the desk. And then what I can kind of do is just pull up on it and just dig my fingers under. See how I'm just digging my fingers under to pull up on it? That's going to be completely shake-free. So just mess around. Take time every time you're about to solder. Like right about when you're about to put the iron to the pad or to the wire, just be like, all right, hold on. Just take 1 second and just kind of move your hands around and move the work around. Maybe you need the work elevated. Maybe you need the work flat down. It's a pretty personal thing. But that's the basic gist of it, is try not to muscle anything. Try to get your knuckles down on the desk. Try to get your wrists down on the desk. I don't know. You might be able to do something like this. Whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes to just be wary of it. And here's the thing too, right? If you're shaking, don't do it. Like if you're about to put the tip of the iron down and you notice any shake in your hand, just stop. Just stop, lift yourself up, and just go like to troubleshooting mode and see what you can figure out. But usually, it looks like you said you were hovering. That makes sense. Trying breathing techniques and everything. Yeah, so breathing techniques help a little bit. But to be honest with you, if you get good bone support, if you get like as much of your body touching the desk as possible, you won't even have to worry about that. It's funny, man. I did the same thing. So because one of my previous hobbies was airsoft, and my buddy Brad and I were I was the CO of the team and whatnot, so I kind of spent a lot of time running the team. But what helped is Brad had a bolt action airsoft gun that could reach out to like 120 yards, and so eventually we became a sniper spotter team. And as a spotter, I had a lot of time just looking through a pair of 24X, I want to say, binoculars, and I had the microphone to my to our communication system that we ran on in my wrist, so I could just be laying down in the brush with Brad, talking to the team, just kind of looking through the binoculars, spotting for him. And yeah, got really good at that, and got used to the breathing techniques and whatnot. So when I had the shaking issues, it was kind of the same thing. I was like, all right, well, that's what I'll do. And one of the other things that we would practice would be bone support. We would find a log or find something that we could rest our airsoft guns up on to steady our scopes. And yeah, after the breathing techniques didn't quite work as well, I thought through it and realized, oh, right, bone support. And yeah, that's that. Patrick Ruan says, 1404s are too heavy for the toothpick. Yes, they are. Went from 110 all up weight on 1105s to 125. 1303s are sold out. Amexino over a month. Need to just figure out PIDs, though. Okay, so they're too heavy. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, 1404s are a bit much. Try, well, I'll let you know maybe in a little bit here how 1204s are. Okay, let's go. Getting some work done. Okay, so for shipping stuff, let's get this going. I actually have to package stuff too, so let's just do a little bit of this so that you guys can kind of sort of watch. I'm sure it'll be very, very exciting watching me package things. But hey, this is it, man. This is it. This is the goddamn Quaranstream. This is what you guys got to look forward to. That's my crotch. What'd you say, honey?
This is your life now.
Yeah, this is my life now. This is my life now. Life in Quaranstream. You know, it's funny. I was just commenting last week when I still had my job. Oh God, that I didn't really. I hadn't really gotten like the full quarantine experience of not working and being bored at home and whatnot. And I guess I got my wish. Which kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. I'm getting the full deal now, so we'll see how it goes. So, here we go. Let's package some shit. No idea how this is going to be. I don't know how the rustling of this Tyvek is going to get picked up on the mic. But hey, not much I can do.
Can you switch out from there, okay?
I/O just got postponed. Oh, that sucks. I can. Alright. So this is one that I actually... Sometimes if people lose twice... Jesus. Sometimes if people win twice, I'll package up their stuff, and then I'll come across their name again, and I'll unpackage it, and that's what happened here. It's a Patrick Vrooman! Okay, so let's get this shit organized. What do you guys say? Noah won the toothpick, or the baby tooth, rather. Then Thomas Rollins won HQ 3x3x3s, and Just a Switch. There we go with that. Mr. Huggy won Just a Switch and GemFan 5149s.
You know what? This is nice to show people what has been in past giveaways. So
that's true.
Join giveaways, they can see
Very true. Very true. Anybody wondering what is in these giveaways? Now you get to see it, man. How's that camera? Is that camera pointing? Probably point it down a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's... What I really need, I need to get some smaller... I need to pick up some smaller packaging padded envelopes. Still streaming tonight, for sure, Copter. Yeah, Monday night streams will not be affected. Quaranstreams... Okay, I should probably point the camera away for ball scratching. Quaranstreams will be during the day. A bunch of the European folks reached out and said, hey man, stream earlier. And so that we can watch. So here you guys go. This is also, I'm going to try to use this daily Quaranstream as a reason to get the hell out of the bed in the morning. So that I can get up, stream, fix something, ship something, and yeah, just have a productive day, man. So who's this? Who's this? Who's this? This is Mr. Huggy. Mr. Huggy, you got some stuff coming. 5149's just a switch. And here is the bag of randomness over here. So let's grab some randomness and throw it in there.
Give people candy.
Yeah, candy. We got stickers. We got Allen keys. Hey, man. Told you it was random. Here we go. Here's the random pile. Ooh, we got a little switch that nobody's ever going to understand. But I'm just going to keep throwing it in. Ugh. As I said before, comments are going to be a little bit hard, but that's okay. Here at CiottiFPV, we love hard things. Hey-oh! We're into hard stuff. What can I say? Looking at the chat, Dogmouth said something, but I can't quite read it. Let me try something. Let me zoom in on the monitor a little bit to see if I can read the chat a little bit better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's way better. Oh, yeah. 125%. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dogmouth says, if you need packaging, the place in Atlanta that I use is Service Box and Tape. They have custom sizes and good prices. That's exactly what I need, Dogmouth. I found purple padded envelopes that I want, but they're on Amazon, so they'll take forever to ship because they're concentrating on shipping life-saving stuff, as well they should be. Brent says maybe sign the brim of the hat. There is a hat that's going out. I don't really have a signature yet, though, and I don't want to wreck the hat, so I might wait until I have an actual signature. Tiago, probably not. But maybe. I don't remember. I have to see if Stamps.com will do international stuff. If I haven't shipped it. If I have shipped it, then it's probably lost in the mail. I probably haven't shipped it, though, brother. I'm sorry. The international stuff got kind of pushed down a little bit because I'm the worst. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the music off in the background, but hopefully it's at a good volume for you guys. Jafar, do me a favor, ask me again when I'm done shipping, because I can't quite read what you wrote. Nah, I guess I can. Thanks, Tiago. Sounds good, man. Want to build a beginner 4S 150 quad. What's a 150 quad? That goes over 85 miles an hour, handles good, has 1300 mAh battery, 30 to 35 amp ESCs, 2700 kV motors, and a something or other receiver. Jafar, if you have any questions on part recommendations, down in the description are the parts that I personally use and trust. So yeah, I mean that build sounds totally doable. Pretty much any, if you want to go 85, a freestyle rig will do it. If you want to go over 85, I would look at a race frame. I don't think I have any race frames down there, but Evan Turner's race frame is the hot one. Some candy for Mr. Huggy. A switch for Mr. Huggy. But yeah, man, that build sounds good. That's totally doable, man. 5-inch rigs will do 85 miles an hour all day, every day. Let's put a random standoff in there for him, just to confuse him. Send sticker and Emacs sticker sheet. Thank you, Emacs, for sending this and some other good stuff over. Big ups to Emacs, by the way. They they want to work together, and they're being super cool about it. And I don't know, Emacs has been a big part of my FPV adventure, and yeah, it was really cool to get an email from them saying, hey man, we want to work together, rather than me reaching out to them and being like, hey, here's what I'm doing, if you ever want to be a part of it, let me know. Either is okay, right? But I don't know, hook it up with some Tweet FPV stickers. There you go, Huggy. All right, I think that's a good smatterassing of random stuff for Monsieur Huggy. Monsieur? Yes, the Monsieur. So yeah, Huggy's got just a switch from the FPV Geek, Ronda Leos, and he's got some GemFan 5149s coming. Alright, let's get this folded over here. Actually, I want to try to fold this a little farther up here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Alright. And there we go. That's a good little wrap. Doodaloo. Yeah, this is the low key. I think it's low key something or other playlist on Spotify. I'll confirm next time I get up. Evan Turner is 33.5, 35.3. I think it's 33.5. Tiago, if you're still in there, do me a favor, drop a link for Jafar to Evan Turner's site. We're giving Evan Turner mad props lately. He deserves it. For sure he deserves it. But man, we're talking about him a bunch. That means he's doing things. Good things. 533, there it is. 533 switchback. Boom. Patrick Ruan to the rescue. Hell yeah. Alright, so this is Mr. Huggy. Let's see if we've got... Nah. Let's just write it down in there. Not Patrick. Huggy. There it is. One down, yos. Noah gets the baby tooth. Yeah, you know, the thing is, I don't have, I need smaller, I need to get smaller stuff. These are, I mean, these are free, which is nice, but I'm willing to pay a little bit for smaller, although actually, it doesn't matter. Stamps.com is charging me less than $5, so that's pretty damn good. So for anybody that's ultra cheap like me, this is the trick. You get these from USPS, you put them inside out. And then you do have to, as you saw in that one, you got to kind of packaging tape them shut a little bit, but it's no big deal. It's easy to do. Takes but a second. The longest amount of time is that right there, is flipping it inside out. All right. Let's send Noah some cool shit. Let's send him some stickers. We're going to get him a little tweet sticker.
If you need me, I'll be awesome.
Cool. Noah's got lots of hardware, so I don't need to throw any hardware in for him. I will throw a strange switch in for him. What other random shit do we got? We'll throw a XT60 lead in for him. I think he's got feet. Oh, I'll confuse him with some broken props. Oh boy, I managed to miss the thing. These are actually ESC protectors. I'll just send him 2 though, just to really confuse him. Nah, I'll send him 4. Then he might understand what they are. There we go. Some ESC protectors there. We'll send him a single 3020 propeller. And I definitely want to send him one of these things. These are those little wire protectors. All right, that should be good. Oh, candy. Can't forget the candy. Gotta throw something in there that'll melt and get everything else all sticky and disgusting. By the way, anybody that gets this stuff, if the candy's melting, please let me know. I'll stop sending it. Did I give him a... I'll give him an Allen key, too. Just in case he needs an extra one. Alright. Sick. Get this wrapped up for Noah. This is what I do now, guys. This is my life. Yeah, I wondered what that 150 was that you were referring to, Jafar. It looks like you guys are getting it hashed out. Which is okay. You guys are getting it figured out. It's all good. Yeah, buddies. Let's get these sides taped down here. What I've been trying to do is just tape the sides and then put the packing slip here to hold this flap down, which seems to work pretty well. Alright, there it be. Noah's got a baby tooth frame. Best solid base plate toothpick frame available. FPV Cycle if you want to get yours. I don't know if they're in stock or not. Alright. And that's my phone going off up there. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, for Christ's sakes, Larry. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Guys, don't turn 39. Something happens when you turn 39. Your body just fails all at once. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Whew. Jesus. This is hard work, man. This whole living thing is rough. Alright, what else do we have? Some 3x3x3s and adjust the switch going to Thomas Rollins. I feel like Thomas Rollins might have won something. Something else. So I am not going to tape this one shut. I am just going to load it up. And then we'll wait. Just give it a little wait. Alright, so Noah is good. Mr. Huggy is good. Really FPV is getting these ducts. Cool. So let's go on here. And we're going to write Thomas Rollins. Alright. So for Thomas, we got these two guys. Just a switch from the FPV Geek. And some 3x3x3 T-mounts. Get those in there. Get him some extra stuff here. Get him an Emacs sticker. Got him a super deluxe sticker. Woo! Look at that big, beautiful sticker. All right, what else? CiottiFPV sticker, of course. Got to show love to Dan. That dude is killing it. Supporting the collective, doing his own thing, doing some good reviews, man. He just got that Insta360 Go up and running. He's throwing a switch in there. What else can we confuse Thomas Rollins with? Let's send him a single 3025 propeller, just one. And this is even the OG one. This is the Rotor X one that can't even get anymore. All right, Thomas Rollins is good to go. Next, Really FPV. Really FP Bizzle. He won the Stan FPV Duct giveaway. So let's see what we can cram in there. Definitely can cram a CiottiFPV sticker in there. What else? What else? Some candy for sure. Throw a miscellaneous switch in there. I think I want to get some foam in here too, so these things don't bounce around. So I will raid the foam supply in a second. I'll throw a miscellaneous Allen key in there. And that should be good. That's a good little assortment of random weirdness. Let me grab some foam. Oh, God. Oh. It's probably good for me to get up and down. Maybe I'll stop making those noises so much. All right, foam supply. Here I come. Oh, look at this. I got a whole bunch more of these packing envelopes. I can do a bunch of these today. All right. I didn't know I had this many. Sick. All right, cool. So we're good for a bit. Thought I was going to be running out this afternoon to pick shit up. All right. Let's get some... Oh, God, why me? Let's get some foam crammed in here. What can we do here? What can we do here? Get those flopped up on top there. Push... Nah. Ooh, there we go. Little foam piece there. Give me some soft foam. There we go. There's some soft foam. There it is. There it be. Let's see if it jiggles. A little bit. A little jiggle. Not bad. A little bit of noise. Stuff that in the side there. Maybe that'll help. Oh, yeah, that helps. Oh, yeah. By the way, the curly reddish brown hairs are free. They come free with every package. And this one, oh, you know what? Those labels that I print out are going to be too big for this, aren't they? Shit sticks. Well, oh, what happened to that one that I didn't need? Here it is. Let's see. Let's see if it's big enough. What's going on in that chat? You guys... They're not pubes, Daniel. They're not pubes, I swear. Man. Alright, see, let's see. Oh, no, looks like it'll fit. It'll fit. I'll just have to wrap it. That's okay. That works. Come on. Get out of here, pubes. I mean, head hair. Come on, stop it. Would you just... Ooh, look at that little box of love right there. Box of ducts. Coming at Really FPV. He's going to get ducted up. Hopefully he messaged me on Facebook with his info. If he didn't, I'm screwed. All right, so this one's going to Really FPV. There it is. That doesn't look like a Y. Now it looks like a Y. There it is. All right. Next, Trying to go oldest to newest, but some of these are old enough that I don't actually remember them. John Dyson says it's a Borg cube. Oh my God, John, you are the man. Good call, sir. It is indeed a Borg cube. If I had like, oh shit. I wish I was more artsy. I would make it look like a Borg cube, but you guys don't want to see me try to draw. I'm just gonna go nearest to farthest. Farthest. All right, next. I'm gonna have to take this apart. That's okay. What do we got here? Joel Langford, China Hobby Line, and 2-inch props. That is this. And then we've got Tim Karsten, Caddix Turtle. Wait, let's see. Oh, there's already one in there. Oh, and there's little toys in there too. Look at me go. All right, that one's good. Patrick Vrooman already took care of that one. 5.1 by 4.1s and just a switch. Whoop. Got a little bit of blue on the Caddix. And Mongo 5149s. Very cool. Alright, so this stays for the moment. Caddix Turtle, China Hobby Line. Okay, so all this stuff goes back. I don't know where this one goes. Oh, this one goes with that. There it is. Cool. Let's get these two knocked out. Anything breakable in here? Yeah, kind of. Put it in one of the padded ones. Thanks for helping Jafar out in the chat, guys. Tag me if there's any questions that you want me to answer. Jafar, for the record, the chat here is a bunch of really, really smart people who've been around for a while. So trust them. They know what they're talking about. And they will tag me if they have any questions. William Barlow is tuning in from work. You're the man, William. Much appreciated, brother. What do you do? What do you do for a living, William? What are you doing right now? All right, let's load. Who is this? Joel Langford. Let's load Joel Langford up with some shit. Got an Emacs sticker sheet coming at you, Joel. We've got a miscellaneous switch. And a little bit of candy action. Throw a rancher in there. Throw a miscellaneous Allen key in there. What else? And a random little set of strange hardware. Hell yeah. Gotta keep you guys guessing, man. Gotta keep you guessing as to what's coming next. What could it be? What's in the envelope? Okay, I did that backwards. No, I didn't. There we go. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I got it now. Got it now. It's a little confusing because once it's inside out, the adhesive strip, you gotta fold it over like this. You gotta fold the adhesive strip over like that, and then you stick it down. It's a little awkward. What's up, woman?
You need 2 props that you just are trash.
Woman needs 2 props that are trash. Piece of foam?
No.
Oh, propellers.
Yeah.
Trunk of the car.
Should I just go to the car? I'll go to the car if there's nothing in here. It's fine.
No, hold on. There has to be a rig with beat to shit
yeah,
props somewhere.
Maybe I would like 2.
What color?
Doesn't matter. They're for the garden.
God damn you.
Sorry.
Tell me what color you want. Yellow? Bright yellow?
I need something to say that this is lettuce and this is parsley.
Bright yellow.
Great.
Bright yellow.
Thank you.
Yeah. You need a Sharpie?
Yeah, there's one out here.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, people. What are you guys talking about? Critwell is here. Holy hell. Critwell, where you been, brother? I haven't heard from you since, like, not heard from you, but I haven't seen you since Rampage. Where the hell did you go? Would you get busy with school? School's for fools, bro. Not true. School's not for fools. School's very important. I would strangle an infant to go back to school. I should probably not say things like that on the internet, huh? I don't mean it, for the record. Nobody take that seriously. Just saying it. That's true. Like little burritos. What school did you go to, brother? University or... I don't know how old you are. You're like me, Crit. You don't look you look young. Like I'm 38 and people probably think I'm 16. Wait, no, I'm not 38 anymore. I'm 39 now. Jesus. That's how you know your life is over, when you forget how old you are. Community college, nice, man. Live that shit up. Your life will never be better. Alright, sick. This is Joel Lankford. Let's see if I can write on this. Joel Lankford. Right on there just fine. Can I read that? Does that look like a K? It definitely doesn't look like a D at the end. Lankford. There we go. Much better. Reading my own handwriting. Very important. Tim Karsten gets a Caddx turtle. And this, I think I packaged well enough. Yeah, I packaged this good enough I can... Nah, you know what? We'll throw it in padded. LCV is 23 and forgets how old he is. Ah, see, I knew it, Critwell. I would not have thought you were 28, brother. You got the same thing as I do, man. Yeah, a lot of giveaways, Crit. I was doing 5 a week, now I'm doing 4 a week. But I let them kind of pile up because I'm a bad streamer. Panic FPV, this is packing up previous giveaways that I should have shipped out weeks ago. But I didn't want to go to the post office and get the herpes. So they're going out now. I finally got a two-dimensional printer, also called a paper printer. And yeah, now I can print my own postage and not get the herpes from USPS. And so that's what I'm doing. Tweet FPV sticker. Shout out to Dan. He's the man. Some candy, of course. And something to confuse Tim Karsten. Broken piece of a prop. How about that? There we go. That's a good one. That's always a confusing item. Ah, we'll do a standoff too. We'll do a single silver standoff. It's a good one. That makes no sense. Alright, there we go. Tim Karsten should be suitably confused by the smatterassing of randomness in there. This lo-fi Spotify channel is doing it for me. I'm assuming you guys can just barely hear it, but maybe you can hear it just enough to get those shoulders moving, get those hips swinging, do some stretching. Man, we all got to do some stretching here in quarantine. We can't get all stiff. Staying in the house is dangerous for our health. All right. Got that burrito done. Look at that. Got that giveaway burrito. Patrick Ruan, my Diatone 349 rips, but I want to mess with it. Switch out 1408s for 1507s, good idea or bad idea? Bad idea, Patrick. 1507s are very fragile. Those 1408s are probably still fragile. Keep going down. Go down to like 1505s or 1506s. They're going to be better suited for that rig. 1408s are way too much for that rig. Christ, you could probably drop all the way down to like a 1306 and get some really nice throttle resolution. What's that rig weigh? Put that rig on a scale for me if you don't mind, or just look it up on the information superhighway. Tell me what that rig weighs, and I'll recommend a motor for you. If you go 1506 RC and Power 1506, they'll have plenty of power for you, and they have a 3mm motor shaft. So if you want to build a little basher there, RC and Power 1506 is all day, bro. Trying to think of the other cool words the kids are saying nowadays. All right, sweet. This is Tim Karsten. I want to write it on this side. Tim. K-A-R-S-T-E-N. That is readable. Cadix Turtle going to Tim Karsten. Winner of our Monday night. What was that? That was the $10 tier giveaway that he won. Patrick Ruan, 150 grams dry, 240 with an 854S. So if you go to, Patrick, if you go to RC and Power 1506s, you're going to drop a little bit of weight from the motors, but you're also going to be able to drop down to a 654S and still get good runtime, and that's going to save you like another 20 grams. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be your best bet, unless you want to go really lightweight. If you want to go lighter weight, 1306s are a great little motor from Emax. But there's a couple different options for you, brother. Next, what do we got? Next up. Nah, this is very recent. This is too recent. Put that one aside. Something here? What's here? TP3. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this is these guys. Here it is. Staying organized. We're staying organized, goddammit. I think this is it right here. So, what do we got? TP3. Yes. That is a TP3. To Justin Bedard. Mini Quad Test Bench Crush. To Oscar Zeladon. And then we've got Chris Hatley winning a Justice Switch. And the GetFPV gifts thing, we already took care of that to Griffin for $50. So let's go Justice Switch first. No reason to pad it because it's so well made. It's unbreakable. Jafar, the 3B 2207s are good, but they're not all that durable, and they make an awful lot of power. That was my first set of 5-inch motors, and yeah, they're good, but I don't know. The air gap between the magnet and the stator is very tight. So if you take like any kind of a slam, those motors lock up. You said you're on a budget. Look at the, I keep hearing good things about the Emax Eco 2207 or 2306s. Alright, so Chris Haley winning just a switch, and we're going to throw in some other fun stuff here. We're going to go Emax sticker sheet. Come on. There we go. Emacs sticker sheet. We're going to go Super Deluxe sticker, the last big red one. Getting it in there. We're going to put in a random oddball switch. Some candy, of course. Not to be confused with candy corn, of course. We're going to go a little red TPU XT60 thing. And we'll pack a hardware. Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll pack a M2x7 and M2x8. What the hell? Oh wait, no, he's in the 5-inch tier, so I don't want to throw micro stuff in there. Let's throw in, yeah, we'll throw in a set of skids that I no longer use because they're heavy. And I try to keep weight off the ends of the arms. Ooh, here's another cool thing to throw in. Couple little TPU camera mounts. Yeah, everybody can use these little guys. Oh man, if I had a 3D printer, I could throw mad stuff into these. Ooh. I never wanted a 3D printer until just now. Still kind of don't want one. Too much work. Last thing I need is another hobby within the existing hobby that takes up too much time. Not too much time, just a lot of time. Nah, too much time. This hobby takes too much time. Alright. Let's get this burrito wrapped up like a little son of a bitch. Man, I'm glad Crit Whale stopped by and compared these to burritos. I didn't even think of that. Shipping out them burritos. Ah, alright. Tape the edges. Yeah, I know, Jafar. Not only do I not have a place for it, but I know that they run very hot, and this room that I'm in here gets hotter than a motherfucker as it is. But yeah, I just don't have the room for it, and it's pretty rare that I find myself wishing that I had a 3D printer. So I'll just continue to rely on others for 3D printed love. Speaking of, does anybody want to take on a 3D printing challenge? There are some dolphin prints that the man himself, Nick Willard, Wild Willie, designed for the dolphin for fun when he was still back at university, and he put them up on Thingiverse. And I have his frame. I have his dolphin frame, and I've always kind of wondered what his prints would be like on the frame. And you'll see why it's a challenge if you're at all interested. So let me know if any of you folks with 3D printers want a challenge. I can send you a challenge. This was Chris Haley. Haley. Alright. There it be. I can't read that. I had this psychological evaluation done a couple weeks ago, and in the results they said that I had good handwriting. And I was fucking appalled. Because I can't read my own goddamn handwriting. I don't know how they thought I had good handwriting, but hey, they're the experts. Alright, so Chris Haley's good to go. Next up, we've got a mini quad test, but now let's do the TP3 next. No need for padded, although padded is all I've got left, so everybody's getting padded now. TP3 to Jameen. Emacs sticker sheet. Ooh, that reminds me, I should actually, Emacs is sending me a, look at that. Emacs is sending me a, their new, Tiny Hawk Freestyle 2-inch, and I want to tell them to send me more sticker sheets so I don't run out. Tweet FPV sticker going in. Shout out to Dan. He's the man. Nah, not Furious. We'll go Candy. And we'll go, this is toothpick related. So let's go, yeah, a single 30-20 prop. That'll be good and confusing. Oh, and some hardware. Yeah. M2x7, M2x8. Oh no, there's already some hardware in that toothpick kit. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Don't we have like a little hardware kit? Nah, we're good. It's a good smatterassing of stuff. We'll make sure I keep enough random stuff to keep throwing it in. Freelojo has a Chiron and would love to take on that challenge. Oh, that's a 3D printer? Alright, cool. What's the print? All I see are 2 hero mounts. Oh yeah, I guess you guys can kind of search for it. Oh god. Hey, so in the chat, fuck. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, my knees. Oh no. Oh, my crotch. Oh, my knees and my crotch. Oh god. Alright, well you guys, oh, fucker. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Alright, so you guys in the chat, don't everybody print the same thing. Work amongst yourselves. It sounds like Randy already found it, but just to make sure that everybody's looking at the same thing, I'm going to send you guys a link. Thingiverse. And I think I found it by just searching for Dolphin FPV, maybe? No. Dolphin Frame? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Wild Willy Dolphin 3D parts. Here it comes. So there's the 3D printing challenge. I would love to try these parts on the rig. So if you guys are also willing to throw these in an envelope once they're done and ship them out, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't need like 50 versions of it. So yeah, I don't know. You guys do whatever you want. You guys are rad. I have a hero, I have a session. So yeah, I mean, any of these prints will work. And then I'll probably end up throwing these in. That dolphin frame is going to become a giveaway frame at some point. So these will get thrown in with that giveaway, and yeah, I'll give you guys another shout out. But there's the link. Emax A-Vans, 5-inch Emax A-Vans don't tend to be balanced all that well, which is weird because their smaller props are. Oh, God. Fuck. Their smaller props are really well balanced, but their 5-inch props are not, which is, yeah, it's really a shame. It's a real shame. I don't really understand how that's possible, because in theory they're all being made in the same place, but hey, what do I know? TP3 going to Jameen. That's what I'm doing right now, I think. Yes. Okay. Got this fucker wrapped up here. Fold it over. Burrito Supreme. Get this shit taped up. Gotta move my chair out of the way so I can see the chat. Yeah, somebody was printing those. Somebody had messaged me on Facebook and offered to print those, and then I forgot about it for a while, and then I messaged him back, and I said like, hey, how's it going? And I haven't heard back, and that's been like a month, so I'm assuming that it's somebody that doesn't go on Facebook a lot. So yeah, if you guys are interested in taking the challenge on printing those parts, I'll show them on the stream and give you a shout out. If you have a YouTube channel, I'll link it. Brent is asking, have you ever used the TPU session mount where the cam is inserted from the side with no need for a strap? I have, Brent, and well, here you go. Here's proof that I have. I flew this frame for a while, and with this frame and with the side mount, every single time I would hit something and the rig would spin, it would throw the GoPro out the side. So I started running a strap, but then the problem with running a strap is it was pulling the mount, and then the TPU was showing in the HD. So this is when I gave up on the side load mounts. I also ran side load mounts on the CL1, the Rotor Riot CL1 frame, in the short time that I was flying that. And it did the same thing. It just kept throwing the goddamn session out the side. So I gave up on the side load mounts, and I only run front load now. This is for JAMIN BEDARD. There we have it. Oh. Okay, now we gotta take apart Oscar Zeladon's mini quad test bench crush frame. Panic FPV, what's your thought? Is 6S better than 4 in flight time and worth the extra money? For me, yes. I do. So 6S's value really comes out when you hit full throttle. At full throttle, heat gets generated in the system, and 6S will generate less heat than 4S, basically. So for me personally, I do a lot of very sharp throttle blips, and those sharp throttle blips are much more efficient on 6S. So as an example, my runtime went from 3 minutes and change on 4S to 4 to 5 minutes on 6S using batteries that weigh exactly the same. That's a 4S 1300 versus a 6S 1050. Both of those batteries weigh between 160 and 170 grams. What did I get up to get? Oh, a driver. So it kind of depends on your flying style. What's interesting is the extra runtime I don't necessarily care too much about. Like I'm fine with flying for 3 minutes. Flying for 5 minutes is too much. So I find myself like specifically trying to fly harder now in order to I'm trying to stretch my back out a little bit here. Trying to fly a little bit harder so that I can use the battery quicker. I really wish somebody would make a good 900 mAh 6S battery. But nobody does yet. So for me, it was definitely worth it. I've had zero trouble with components cooking or catching on fire or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, for me, I was in a situation where the majority of my 4S batteries were kind of shot. So instead of buying more 4S batteries, I just started buying 6S batteries. And I was also in a spot where the motors that I was running at the time were on the 6S version of those motors was on clearance for like $14 a motor, and these are T-motor F40 Pro 2s. So it really made sense. Z Randy, are you serious? That's strange. The other person, I think he was able to download them. Yeah, I know, right, Jasper? It's super weird. But it's in the end, it's just about weight, right? Like with 6S, for the way that I fly, I can get away with, well, because of the efficiency increase, there's an opportunity to drop the weight of the battery down, right? Going from 4S to 6S with my flying style, right? A lot of sharp, full throttle stabs. that allows me to run a, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Jafar says, would you recommend Jafar, so I forgot to mention this in the stream. If you want me to see something, I saw it because I just happened to be looking up. But if you want to make sure that I see your comments, and this goes for everybody, type at CiottiFPV like these guys have been doing, Jasper, Z, Randy. When you type at CiottiFPV, it lights your comment up in orange for me, and it just makes it easier for me to see it. But I just happened to be looking up, and I saw your comment that says, would you recommend getting a frame with replaceable arms or a fixed base plate? Definitely replaceable arms. Arms break fairly frequently, and if you break an arm on a one-piece base plate, you're gonna hate your life because you have to disassemble the entire fucking quad to swap that out. So, yeah, replaceable arms for sure. I don't really, the only advantage in my opinion for a solid base plate is it raises the prop line a little bit, but that might actually not technically be a performance increase. There is a school of thought that we want to, so with all these pusher rigs now, we're kind of seeing the benefits of having a lower prop line. So in that respect, there's actually a chance that the removable arm frames fly better. Jello Beard, just to get like a break, the flow and like, and this might just be because I've had 3-minute run times for 3 years, and that's what I'm used to. But at the end of a 5-minute battery, I'm tired. Like the end of that battery is useless. I'm not flying well. Yeah, I don't know. Something about 3 minutes is just a really good amount of time for me to get into the flow, do some flowing, and then get out of the flow and relax for a minute. So yeah, and I would much rather have a lighter weight rig. Like a 3-minute runtime with a rig that's even lighter. That's what I would. That's best case scenario for me. But somebody needs to make a 900 milliamp battery for me to realize that dream. So for the moment, I'll just keep getting longer run times. What ends up happening is like the last 2 minutes of the battery, I just like not get bored, but I just start fucking around and just like, which is fun, but well, yeah, that's the other thing too, Jello. 3 minutes is the right amount of time for a 1-pack. Asking somebody to sit through 5 minutes of unedited footage is asking a lot. And yeah, 3 minutes is a good number, and that is what she said. Indeed, Copter. Alright, crush frame is disassembled. I'm going to throw some extra hardware in here because I don't know if this is even the right hardware. This was up on my wall, and when I put stuff on the wall, I put banged up hardware in it. So let's throw some extra stuff in here. Alright. 1, 2s. Throw that in. 1, 2s. Alright, cool. Throw a strange random switch in here. I feel like all I do on streams is yawn now. It's like become my thing. Yawning. What? I do need to eat. I haven't eaten anything yet today. That was a stupid decision.
You want me to make you something?
Would you mind?
What would you like? The leftovers?
Anything. I
A
trust you.
scramble, a bagel?
Surprise me. I'd love to be surprised. That. And some TPU. Look at that. Some extra arms. Yo. Zeladon is gonna love this. This is a really, and then this was really designed when 4S 1300s were like the jam. So if you're gonna run like a small, lightweight 4S 1300, like for example the China Hobbyline 1300s are too big, they're too long for this frame. So that was kind of like the thing that ended this frame for me, unfortunately. But if you're gonna run like a GNB or RDQ 4S 1300, this frame is absolutely beautiful. Throw some candy in, and CiottiFPV sticker, and an Emacs sticker sheet. Just for good measure. Ha 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 ha. Cool Coyote. When do you think we will get more graphene batteries? Hopefully never. I have not had good luck with graphene batteries. Every couple months I'll try a graphene battery, and every single time so far I'm left disappointed. They sag more. Their internal resistance goes down way faster than regular LiPos in terms of like number of flight cycles that I put on them. So yeah, I have no interest in graphene batteries, but if they improve the tech and they become better, that'd be awesome. I don't know anything about the technology behind graphene. All I know is their flight performance, which has not impressed me, and quite frankly has disappointed me time after time. Panic FPV, what battery line do you recommend? Totally depends on your budget and how mean or nice you are to batteries, Panic. In the early days of 5-inch, for me, I was very mean to batteries. I would fly them way too low in voltage. And what I found was that the lighter weight batteries did not like that. The lighter weight batteries like the Tattoo R lines, when I would over discharge them and just generally be mean to them, they would kind of fall to pieces. Their internal resistances would go way the hell up really fast, and yeah, that kind of sucked. So then I moved over to China Hobbyline batteries, which were completely the opposite. They were heavier, but they were much more resilient to being over discharged, and they're cheap, which is nice. And then the RDQ batteries, which are manufactured by GNB, they were kind of the middle ground, where they weren't as heavy as the China Hobbyline, they weren't as light as the Tattoo R lines. They were right in the middle in terms of weight. They were also right in the middle in terms of durability and price. So that's how you want to pick. Nowadays, now that I'm on 6S, with the extra runtime, I don't find myself coming in at 2.5 volts per cell anymore. So I've been able to jump up to the Tattoo R lines since I'm treating the batteries better now, and I get the benefit of their being lighter weight, and they just perform really well too. So it really depends, man. It depends on your flight style and other things. Oscar Zeladon. There it is. That is 2 full weeks of giveaways done.
Really?
Let's keep going.
Wow. Good for you. That's
Well, no, not done. I haven't done it. All I've done is package them, so half
that's
done.
a thing. That's a lot of work.
So it's basically 1 week fully done. Since I still need to print out the shipping labels. Proton to go. How many spots do you think people usually fly? Wait, what? Oh God. How many spots do you think people usually fly on? I kind of run out of new ones in my city, and it sucks because I don't want to post videos at the same spot too often. Yeah, it's good. I got like 4 or 5. Proton, I spend a good amount of time. Athix, Ovonics are good, but they're very heavy. Very, very heavy. So I would put Ovonics. They're similar to China Hobby Line. I would use those interchangeably with China Hobby Line. Proton, I spend a good amount of time scouting for spots. Anytime I'm out driving around, I'll give myself a little bit of extra time and just like take a random turn somewhere and just go hunting for spots. I try to do that every time I go out anywhere. So by doing that, you're doing this spot finding little by little by little by little, so it doesn't seem like such a big job. And yeah, I also use maps. I use Apple Maps, and I make sure that I drop a pin and give every single spot a name. To just not forget about good spots that, you know, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, 4 or 5 is not enough. You're right. 4 or 5 is definitely not enough. You got to find some more, and it's just time, dude. You just got to put time in. There's no secret to finding spots. It's just putting the time in. So that's what you got to do, man. Here's the shoe. It's all better for anybody that was there yesterday. It actually held really well. I can't. The last time I did it, it didn't hold this well, but this is like solid now. The whole back of this shoe was coming off, and I just dumped a bunch of Welder E6000 in there, and now it's all good. So I got that going for me, which is nice. All right, let's print some labels, people. Enough of this packaging nonsense. My crotch will not withstand much more cross-legged sitting. So I guess for this, you guys are just gonna have to watch my face. Oops, nope, didn't want to do that. Let me get this back up to 100. Come on, there it goes. All right, sick. You guys will get to hear the 2D printer. I've got a 2-dimensional printer now. It's exciting. Hey, there it is. Yeah, I can't share screens because I don't want you guys to see addresses, and the printer is also only hooked up to the thank you laptop. Thank you. Oh, I blew it.
That wasn't a good one.
Have you seen the Caddx Ant? I have not. Athix, I don't really get any new or like unreleased or early or anything like that stuff yet. I guess I will spin the microphone around so you guys don't have to hear me chewing. Yeah. Well, you guys probably also don't want to watch me eat. Alright. Scratching my leg. Bro, I hear you, man. It's not easy. When I was in Charleston, finding spots was a fucking nightmare. But I just kept going and going and going and going, and just kept finding them. I just kept pouring time into it. You know what I used to do? I would go out on my lunch break every day, and I would either fly or scout on my hour lunch break every single day. So it was almost like every other day. Fly one day and just go scout the other day. And I would just like pick a road, and I would just fucking drive for a half an hour, and I would turn around and drive back for a half an hour, and like whatever I saw on the way. Runcam Phoenix Nano 2, no. The only Runcam Nano I've tried is the one in the Tiny Hawk Race, which is like the regular one. And that's a good idea. And I'm not super impressed with it. It's very red. Makes everything kind of red. Alright. Discord is up. Who wants to come in the Discord room? Coffee? Yes, please. Hold on, guys.
I'm gonna bring it over to you.
Oh, but I didn't fix the Discord problem yet. So I can't do the Discord thing. Oh, wait, yes I can. Because it'll just come through the speakers. That'll work. Alright, I'm in there. There's only room for one more person in the Discord room. Come on in. That'd probably be a decent choice, Jafar. Although, I'm a big fan of micros for your first build. Less chance of killing someone or yourself. Be right back. There you go. Thank you. All right, instead of doing the shipping label thing, we're gonna play over here. Yo, what's up, Tweet? I just packaged up some of the giveaway stuff. Now I'm eating. Yeah, there's a voice channel called Live Stream Audio in the Discord. You guys are welcome to come on in. Only one person at a time, though. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for the tip on stamps.com. Oh, one of the videos. Okay. That's a good idea. Patreon.com featuring. I don't know why I said featuring. That was a strange thing to say. Here comes some stuff. Here's some people you should watch. Patron Pilot Spotlight link on Patreon. Who was first? Looks like TweetFPV was first, so he gets some love right away. Look at that. Check it. You guys better not have copyrighted music that gets this shit pulled down. Alright, what can I play? We're gonna go with the Tiny Hawk 2 race review. I feel like no. Here we go. The Zero Grav Mobula 6 review. Yeah, that's the one. Here comes some TweetFPV, guys. Come on. Enough with the commercials. And I'm just gonna basically play flight footage. There it is. Alright, you guys are about to get tweeted. Twatted. Got like 18 things going on at once. What's happening here, computer?
Definitely my answer whether it applies hang Alright, let's see.
So yeah, this flies pretty darn good. Flies about as good as it used to. Oop. And I don't know, I mean, is it better than the stock frame? Debatable. It's definitely way lower profile. It's definitely a lower profile frame, which is kind of cool. I mean, this is not the first time I've flown. I've flown it a lot, and it has taken some serious beatings. It hasn't broken yet, which is kind of cool. And if it does break, most likely you're going to break a motor mount. Those are replaceable. So it's kind of nice. Would I suggest this over the stock frame? Absolutely. The The meteor frame is certainly a better. Shut up. The meteor frame is certainly a better frame than the stock frame as well.
Telemetry lost.
I would think everything out here is mushroom.
RF signal critical. Telemetry recovered.
Oh, by the way, we got sod in the backyard, so it's not a big sand pit. I like it.
Telemetry lost. RF signal low.
Pull OBS to a different screen. I think you sent that to me on Facebook Messenger. Let's see. All right, there's Dan, and all right, where's that video? Oh, okay, it's not in here. We must have been talking on our telephones. There it is. I see him typing. All right, this is a good one. This is a cool one, guys. Here you go.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Stop this conversation. Stop this conversation. We got no relation.
Eventually. It's just, man, I'm gonna break 100 of those things, I guarantee it. I wish they put the lens on the front, so we could just lay it on the top, top plate. Ow. Alright. Let's get this going. Time to fix some shit. Let's do it. Here we go. Fixing The GepRC skip. Fixing it. At some point, somebody's going to come into that Discord room and just start shouting obscenities. And that's okay. That's your right to do that. I opened the room up. Alright. Let's get this canopy put back on. And I think I'm done screwing around with the C-clip on this. I spent a little bit more time after the stream. And I just can't. I just won't do it. Nice. Thanks for hanging, Tweet. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. All right, here we go. Nut grabbers. Get your nut grabbers. Amazon.com. Link down below. If you need to grab some nuts, just come to CiottiFPV. He's got all your nut grabbing needs on lock. All your nutty needs. Or is it needy nuts? That's the question. Needy nuts or nutty needs? You decide. I actually don't really need the nut grabbers on this because I can spin the... So the one advantage of... So typically what I do is I'll put a nut... If I'm going to run one big long stack screw like this, top to bottom, on the top of the base plate I'll put a nut. And I'll crank that nut down nice and tight so that makes the entire screw very rigid up and down. But on this setup, this TPU canopy has holes in it that you'll see in a second. So I didn't really need to do that because that's going to make the columns nice and sturdy. And it's cool because you can just put the nut on top like that. Well, basically you can just spin the screw on the bottom. The setups where I can do this and not put that nut on the base plate are kind of cool. Because it is handy to be able to just spin the entire... like I'm doing right now, basically. Words. They're hard. Alright, get up out of there. I don't want to tighten you down. You pain in the ass 30 gauge wires. Get out of there, you jerks. I think I already did tighten down on them. Get out of there. Little jackasses. Come on. Get out. Get out. They're out. Now we're good. Alright, let's see how tight we can get this before it gets angry. Yeah, so see, like, I don't like this. I don't like that this can move like this, but in a second, this screw is going to go through that on the TPU canopy, and that's going to hold it sturdy, right? Because this TPU is going to get screwed down. Patrick Ruan with $5. Much appreciated, sir. Thanks for the tips. Enjoy your time off. Someone will be lucky to hire you in the near future. I hope so, man. I know so. Fuck that. I know so. The bagel is wonderful, Randy. We have this really decent bagel shop here. One of the things that we really missed when we moved south from New Jersey was bagels and pizza, and we haven't found our solution to the pizza yet, but we've certainly found a couple great bagel shops. What move?
And they're good frozen. We buy them for the week and we keep them all week.
Oh, yeah. Here's a secret. Bagel secret for you guys. Hold on. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Don't want to be rude. Talk with my mouth closed, open. Jesus. Okay. Bagel secret. If you find a good bagel shop, get like 2 dozen at a time. And within the first 24 hours of having them home, either take aluminum foil and wrap them individually in aluminum foil and then put them in the freezer, or if you have like a big ass gallon freezer Ziploc bag, squeeze all the air out. Put them all in there and squeeze as much of the air out as you possibly can. And you wouldn't believe how good they freeze. And then here's the real trick is when you take one out to eat it, you got to put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. 30 seconds in the microwave will bring it back to like soft as hell status. And they're as good as the day that you brought them home. And like, I know that sounds like bullshit, but I have no reason to lie to you. And Chris, yeah, that's true. That's true. The one bagel place specifically told us this. And if anybody's gonna know, the bagel place is gonna know. So this is the GepRC Skip 3 HD. It's got a Caddx baby turtle in it, and it comes with GepRC's 1105s, which I do not. I only like 11.0 whatever 3, 4, 5, 6. I only like 11 millimeter width motors on 2-inch props. On 2.5 and 3-inch props, oh god, they really seem to do the props become heavier, and 12 or 13 millimeter wide stator handles those props a lot better. What the hell was that? Man, there is some weird, creepy shit happening with the audio on my computer right now. Marley Lepo says, Froglight 5-inch frame sucks big time. That sucks. I'll play. How come it sucks? Give us the review, Marley. I want to hear it. I want to hear the deficiencies. Whenever I get a little bit of extra welder, that's how I kind of take care of it. Gotta be a little careful because it really does. When the welder gets real stringy and thin, and you light it on fire like that, it does what you just saw. But then once it gets to the main glob, it kind of puts itself out. So just be careful. We'll be okay. I think we're good. So now you guys get to see what I was talking about with the sides of this frame. So there it is. That's where that left standoff goes. And then here's where flip that and reverse it. This is the left standoff. The other one was the right standoff. And you can even straight up just like screw them into the TPU. They fit in there pretty snug. And I guess if you wanted, you could even put a, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put a little lock nut on top, because they do try to back out. So yeah, I'll do that. I have a set of lock nuts here. Nylock, I should say. So let's do that. Just tighten this until it hits the nylon, and then I don't have to worry about it backing out. And there it is. Just hit the nylon. Let's give it like a half turn beyond that, and there we go. Now I don't have to worry about that backing out. And yeah, so now that it's in there, although what the hell happened here? Why did this get so tight? What the fuck? Jesus. That was just from me tightening it? That was weird. Usually it doesn't do that. Usually the plastic nut will spin with the threads. But it's not. Look at that. It's weird. That plastic screw is acting really strange. So let's back it out again. I'll get it to the point where it's loose-ish. There we go. And then we'll start tightening it down. Good enough. Nylock. Spin it. Come on. Get in there. There we go. All right. Into the nylock and another half turn. See, and now that top nut will rotate with the whole screw, so I can just go here and put anything on that top nut to stop it from spinning, and then we'll get it nice and... Basically, what I try to do with this top nut is just get it so here it's not spinning, but see, so there it's spinning. That top plastic nut is spinning. So if I tighten a little bit, it'll stop spinning, and then I just want to put it a little bit past that point. So as soon as it stops spinning, there it is. Now it's starting to grip on that top plate, so I'm going to give it like a turn just to give it a little more tightening in here in the stack. I don't want these things super loose, but I do want them just loose enough, and that looks pretty good. Double check this side. Check the same thing. Make sure it's not binding up. Looks pretty good. Always just give your flight controller a little push, just to make sure it's still got a little bit of nice soft mounting to it. All right, and then we've got 2 screws in the bottom here to really hold the front and rear of the canopy down, and we are good to go. And I'm not going to use these screws here because they have been stripping out. This one feels fine. Yeah, all these screws up here keep stripping out on me. What do I got? It's got to go through the base plate, right? So the base plate is like 2 mil, it looks like. So I got to get it through that 2 mil. And then into the threading. Yeah, we'll just use this guy. This guy and this guy will be fine. Or not. What are these? Oh, these are M2x7. I don't want to use any of my M2x7s. Those are valuable. Those are the lightest weight. The button head M2x7s are hard to come by. And they are the lightest weight prop screws that you can run. So I kind of hoard them a little bit. Let's try this. Let's try an M2x5. See if that has enough length here. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. That will work. Okay. Get another one. M2x5. And away we go. Now we can do the software. And then I'll go fly the damn thing and show you guys the H-Dizzle. I think is what I'm supposed to say as a hip young streamer. Look at that. So there it is. There's the Skip HD Skip 3 HD, new and improved, with 100% more 1204s and 100% less 1105s. Cool. Let's get it into the software, see what direction the motors are spinning. I probably won't need to touch the PIDs, and we'll be good to go. When I go out and fly this, I will... Oh, fuck, I wanted to put the batteries in the charger. Okay, here comes somebody else. I'm going to go to the Patreon post. The computer's doing the thing again with the audio delay. We're going to hit up Crunk's channel this time. He is next on the list. There it is. Crunk's got his... What? See, what? Why? Why are you doing that? Why? I want an answer right now. I mean, I guess it could be that I have too many goddamn tabs opened. I do have a lot. There are a lot of tabs open right now. Hey, thanks for that, Alfaxis. Much appreciated. Jafar, if I'm going to recommend a 5-inch frame, it is absolutely 100% going to be FPV Cycles Glide frame. It's like $50, removable arms, and it's the frame that I personally fly. It's really, really, really good. It's a little bit more than some of these clone knockoff frames, but it's more because it's better. You're going to get a better quality carbon, and yeah, it's just a great frame. Best frame I've found. Best 5-inch freestyle frame I've found. Alright, so let's open up Betaflight here. God damn OBS. Stop turning my microphones off, OBS. Oh, actually, you know what? It wasn't OBS this time. It was my fault this time. I don't know what I was saying. I was saying things. The motors were spinning the wrong direction, so I just... I took the lazy way out. Alright. I'm going to go fly it. There's probably going to be a weird delay. But I'm going to put one lucky Patreon's channel and video on. Yeah, PIDs look fine. Been dropping my super rates down a little bit. Wow, these filters are very low. Go up to 240 and 300. That OG tuning, 357 tuning, people. All right. Let's throw some props on it and go fry it. So this is, I'm going to put the, oh wait, hold on. I got to see what batteries I have. I got to do a little battery shuffle. So let me give you guys one lucky patron's videos, and it's going to be Crunked. And, oh, he's got a new one up. TP3 Fun. Sick. And there's the horrible delay, or not delay, but audio. What the fuck is going on with the audio, man? So I will kill YouTube audio, and let's see if Spotify audio will work. Yeah, so the problem's with YouTube. That's weird. Cool. That's fine. Here you guys go. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Zoom mic came back on? Yeah, good Zoom bite. Zumba. Great. Good Zumba. I don't know where I put my the Gem Fan 3-inch props. I wish I'd put them in this bag, which is where they belong. Which I'm usually pretty good about doing, but it would appear that I have put them somewhere else. So I'm gonna need to hunt those little shit bags down. I might have put them in my flight bag. Let's see. Hold on. Stretching. Is that them? That's not them. Shit sticks. What did I do with them? Well, I need this anyway, so let's take this out. I need this. Ugh. I don't need this. So let's get this all untangled. Alright, just need the goggles. Don't need the head play. Put that up there. And I'm going to have to fly this on 2S. I don't have any 3S batteries charged, but that's okay. Oh, I know where I put them. Right here. Idiot. Hey! There they are. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I just rolled over something that sounds important. Oh, no, it's just a piece of plastic. We're safe. Okay, so... yeah, these are the beat ones. And then, here we go. This is what I want. So, we're going to go tri-blade since we're on 2S. And... I'm probably going to use prop screws as well. So, what did I say? Props in, right? Yeah, these... yeah, they don't hold on to the shaft quite hard enough. Maybe I'll super glue some of these props later on. This one's kind of whooped, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. And when I say super glue them, what I mean is super glue the... put a little bit of super glue on the inside of the 1.5 millimeter shaft of some of these props and let it dry. By doing that, that white residue and shit that super glue leaves everywhere, it's gonna leave that in the inside of that 1.5 millimeter hole, and that's gonna give the prop shaft a nice bite on the prop itself. And typically when you do that, you then don't need to run prop screws, which is a real performance advantage. Like, I know it doesn't seem like it would be much, but the weight of the prop screws is significant. And there is a definite performance increase by ditching them. But for right now, for a 2S maiden, we're just going to get screwed. Get it? Get screwed? You guys get it? Come on. Really? God damn it. Apparently there's lots of kids outside. I'll just keep it, I'll keep it to my little tree grid area right in front of the apartment. Kristen can hear the children. Kristen doesn't like children. Oh yeah. Yeah, they are all gonna get the Rona. They're all gonna be virused. Yeah, so I live in Georgia, guys, where, in their infinite lack of wisdom, the government has decided, fuck it, we're fine. We waited a month. Let's just get everything back to normal. The economy is more important than people staying alive. So, yeah, Georgia will be the next spot of a huge spike in coronavirus cases. That should happen probably early next week. You should see a huge implosion of the virus here in Georgia, or here in the U.S. in general. So, yeah, that'll be great. Lots more dead. Way to go. Idiots. But hey, I've said from the start that this virus is going to be very, very self-solving, in that it's going to kill the people that are... Never mind. I'm not going to go there. You guys know where I was going with that. I'm not going to say it out loud. There we go. There's some props on it. Oh, I wanted to have this. Why the hell don't these goddamn hotkeys work anymore? What is happening? There we go. There it is. Some propellers. And this is the only battery I've got that's charged right now. I did kick on the charger a minute ago, so we will have some 3S batteries in a little bit here, but for right now, we're just going to go 2S. Have a nice, controllable, calm, hopefully not filled with crashes, maiden battery on these motors. I'll go ahead and guarantee that there's at least one big crash coming for you guys. Hopefully not into a child's face, but you never know. Forgot about that. Put that guy under here. Keep him out of harm's way. And let's re-ratchet this ratchet-ass mofo down. There we go. Alright. There it is. Little 2S 450 action. And then I think this should stay out of the props, right? This will be here. Yeah, that can't really get up in the props. Alright, cool. Let me give you guys another flight video while I go out. And it'll be great. Very curious to see how this is with the 1105 PIDs on it. Like, I didn't have these PIDs cranked or anything, but I'm very interested to see what the how the tune is going to be going from a less torquey motor to a more torquey motor. Okay, so this is on. Huh. Interesting. Okay, what do we got? I'm looking for a long one. What's Crunked got? What's Crunked got going on? 4 minutes and 18 seconds? That's probably enough time. You guys are getting some Crunked. I'll be back. My people. I'll turn autoplay on for you too. Idiot. Broken bowl, right?
It's early in there, it's like material.
Yes. Rejected. Alright, so it wouldn't be a maiden without doing something stupid. So here's the deal. Turn autoplay back off. I forgot to tuck in the I forgot to tuck the little camera adjuster, camera settings finder, not finder. I don't know. You guys know what that is, where you plug the thing in. But luckily, it doesn't look like it mangled the metal themselves, and I should have an extra 2-prong little fella in my box of goodies, and I believe that is the one. Unless this is supposed to be the female side of it. Let me look at one of my remotes. Here's a remote. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it is supposed to be the female side of it. God damn it. I don't think I have any of those. That is very annoying. Let's take a quick look in this other box of stuff, though. Oh, that was the stupidest thing ever. It was like right there too, and I remember thinking to myself, like, tuck it in, make sure you tuck that in. Yeah, farts. All I have are the male sides. Damn. I wonder if there are any of the female sides in here. Let's see. Any of them in here? Nah, those are all the males. What about... Gotta have some somewhere. Gotta have them somewhere. Gotta. Just have to. Oh, of course I left that out like a jackass. Okay, so let me grab a remote. I need to look at the connector. Okay, so those are the big pins. And that is not this box. This is not the right box. There we go. This is the box that I want. And see, this is what I need right here. So I think I'm just going to rob one off of one of these. Oh, yeah, I have plenty of these. Okay, so let me just... I think I'm just going to steal this one right here. I actually haven't removed one of these guys yet, so this will be interesting. Let's go... I'll try the tweezers first. So for anybody that hasn't done this, when you push these plastic latches upwards, you got to be so careful, because if you push them a little bit too far up, the plastic will crease, and it will either break off or it'll just never hold the metal part quite right again. So just be super gentle. And also have your other hand on the wire so that you can pull that wire out once you get the plastic latch lifted up a little bit. The plastic latch. And this usually takes me a minute because I'm just being extra gentle. It takes a lot less time to be extra gentle and get it right than to break the damn thing and have to do it all over again. Especially when you've already gotten the first one and then you break it on the second one. Ooh, does that piss me off? You can also do this with an X-Acto knife, but I've had really good luck with these tiny little skinny tweezers. And there's one. And here comes the second one. I can feel it. Dig, you little bastard, dig. Yeah, you want to get it under there, but like just enough. Just a tiny little bit. Come on, you jerk. Although, wait a second. This is a pin. This is not a pin. That's weird. Wait a second. This is a... These are the regular connectors. Oh, what the hell? I didn't need to do this. Yeah, but why is this, what the hell is this gonna plug into? Well, now I'm confused. Let's see if this'll go in here. See if this is the right size. Oh, I guess I need to look at which side is ground too. That's kind of important, right? And I put them in here correctly. Where the hell did that remote go? Here it is. Okay, so ground is typically on the left latchy. Okay, so the left one is ground. So that means this. Okay. Weird that these are the other sides of the connectors. Interesting. Okay, so now let's see. Let's see if it latches in. It's hard to tell if it's the big metal or the small metal, and I think this is the wrong one. I think I'm putting the wrong one in there. But let's just give it one more little push just to be sure. Yeah, it's not the right one. So see, this is the big holes. I think this one's the small holes. I used to be able to tell by the shape of this thing. Oh, and I can probably... Yeah, here we go. Here's one that's got the little connector on it. Let's see. Is it the same as that? Yeah, it's the same as that. So I need the... So this should be right. This is the big... These are the big holes, aren't they? Hold up. Hold up. This is ridiculous. Nope. Look at that. It is the small one. I'll be damned. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hey, it should be this one. What the hell? What the fuck? What's going on here? What's going on here, people? I think, right? Well, now I gotta figure out which one's which again. It was the left. It was the left is ground. Okay, so that's this one. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try this again. And I already forgot which one's which again. Alright, come on. Come on, little remote. God, I'm working in closed spaces here. Okay, so if it's this way, if it's towards me, then the black one is the right one. There we go. Okay. Black one's the right one. Maybe it's the left one. I don't know. Black one on the right side. Oh, I'm putting this in upside down. So now it's going to go black one on the left side. Maybe that was the problem. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if that locks in there. Man, it feels awful loose in there. It does seem to be locked in there, though, now. Alright, so we're just going to keep going. Just going to cram the other one in there. Oh, yeah. No, that's the right one. Okay, we're good. We're good. No, that's the right one. Yeah, now hopefully I'm just putting them in the right spots. Hopefully I didn't just reverse them. If I did, that's fine, though. It'll just catch on fire. Be alright. Who cares? There we go. Okay. Locked in. Now I will twist it up and protect it this time. Yeah, I'm just going to stream forever. not 24/7. Not quite 24/7, but I'm going to try to do this Quaranstream daily. My thought is this stream will give me a reason to wake up in the morning. No, it'll give me something to do first thing in the morning. So it'll get me the hell out of bed. Get out of bed, stream, fix something, and then go about the rest of my day. Today it's running a little long because this rig is challenging me. I guess I could say something that I could say, but we'll get there. I'll get this done in but a second. Just want to get this tucked up in here. This rig has been quite the challenge, if I'm completely honest. I don't know. Things just did not go right a whole bunch of times in a row, which it's kind of the name of the game sometimes, but still frustrating. Okay, now we're all set there. I flew pretty much all this battery. Let's kick the memory card out if I can find it. There it is. And let's take a look. I might need to pull the footage into Premiere, but I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. Into the reader. Into the USB port. Let's see what we got. So it was dropping a motor on throttle jams. So I've got either a motor or the ESC in the all-in-one is failing. So that's great. The saga of this quad continues, of course. Why wouldn't it? And run cam? That's not going to be it, is it? Nah, it's definitely not it. Where's the footage? Here we go. Cadix 01. Oh boy, yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, so let's launch it in VLC to give it every possible chance of actually working. And yeah, it's not working. It's 60 frames a second, so it's having a real hard time. See what we can do here with it, though. Alright. Let's get this back going. Alright, here it is. So like right away I noticed it dropping an arm a little bit. Anti-gravity's trying to keep up, but it just kind of can't. So yeah. Let me see if I can figure out in here which arm it is. Yeah, and it's also not flying in a straight line all that well. I think I might put it onto 4.1 before I continue to troubleshoot it. So which arm is that? God, it's hard to tell. Because the PID loop catches it pretty quick. And again, this is only on 2S. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Here comes a good one. Here you guys go. Ready? Whee! And that's right in front of myself. It comes down like a ton of bricks. It's great. It's my favorite little dive to do. Yeah, so I mean, once you're moving around, the arm drop isn't bad, but it's also not great. It's just adding that little jank to it, which is unacceptable. No jank allowed. Alright, so that was actually a good little test. Let's see if I can figure out which arm it is. Looks like maybe... It looks like it's on the right side. Oh man, it's so hard to tell. And I can't really go slow. I can't do slow motion. one. I just have to watch it over and over and over again. Which arm is it? Look at this. Here's a good one for you. Whee! Love these trees. And there's my life in a nutshell. Alright, let me go back, see if I can figure this out. Actually, if I load this up into VLC, even though it's going to fly like a bag of dicks, I can at least put it in slow motion and go frame by frame. So where was that little run where I was really jabbing at the throttle? I think it was in there. So there's a keystroke for like just going one frame forward. Where the hell is it? Playback speed, record stop, step forward. Step forward is not it. Let's just do this. Let's go all the way down to quarter speed. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I mean you can kind of see it, but where's that little run that I did where I just kept jamming on the throttle? Is this it? I think this is it. That looks like I'm stabbing the throttle, right? It looks like it's left rear. Throttle stab. Throttle stab. Yeah, it's left rear. And that's the motor that had the that feels a little bit tight with that C-clip on it. So I guess I had that coming. Let me just see if I can confirm that. Throttle, no throttle. Throttle, no throttle. Yeah, it's the left rear. It's really not that bad, but it's definitely there. Huggy, I've been streaming for a hot minute, man. And good news for you, Monsieur Huggy. You got some giveaway shit coming, bro. Got it all packed up. I'm going to print out the labels tonight. And, yeah, man. You'll get some stuff. I don't know what's in there. I forget what's in there, but it's good. So, okay. Let's look at that C-clip one more time. So here's what's going on. Micros suck. That's what's going on. Micros are very frustrating to get just right. And if they're not just right, I'm not interested in them. So, of course, we've got to get it just right. Come on, lenses, get in there. Get out of my way. Okay. Would you... Come on. Okay, there we go. Pull the mic over. We're going to look at the C-clip one last time. Maybe I'm just going to pull this motor off and light the whole world on fire. Because I am tired of dealing with this. So here's the deal. See how quick that stops spinning? Even when I give it a good flick, it kind of like and just stops. Look at that one. See that one? See how much more free spinning it is? That's important. And you can even kind of see how this one like wiggles back to a stop? See that? See that wiggle? That's good. That means it's nice and free. This one has no wiggle. It just stops. See what I mean? It never wiggles back the other direction. Same thing with this one. See how it wiggles back? This one don't wiggle. It did it the one time there, but I think you know what I'm saying. Nice and smooth, this one. A little bit tight, this one. So, we were trying to figure this out last night. After the stream, I took the C-clip off again and I flattened it out even more. And it just seems like it's not quite enough. Which is very annoying, but we're going to figure this out. If it kills us. What's up, Angular? For the good nugs. Huggy, I cover the mailing cost as long as you're in the U.S. Are you outside the U.S.? You better not be outside of the U.S. Also, Huggy, can you do me a huge favor and oh no, I have your address. We're good. I think. If you haven't sent me your address in Patreon yet, shoot it over to me if you don't mind. But I think I have it. Okay, so this motor is a little tight, and it is causing arm drops when you stab the throttle. And I think it's because of this C-clip. So let's get this motor off again. Oh, and I also forgot to put the third screw in, so it's a good thing that I didn't get into any big slams, or I would have ripped these motors right off. So, note to self: don't fly maidens prematurely. Let me put these screws into all the rest of these motors, just so that I don't forget. Because if I can get this C-clip working, I'm going to be very excited. And then there's a pretty good chance that I'll forget to put the rest of these motor screws in. There's one. And here comes number 2. Again, just making sure that none of these are going to touch the windings. Sounds like we lost our background music. I'll get that going again in a minute. Okay, there's 2, and now let's put 3 back here. Alright. Okay, perfect. So then I'll take a third one and add it to that pile. Alright, this motor is being a jerk. Let's figure out why. I did get the C-clip more flat last night. I don't understand how it's still being a dick. And on yesterday's stream, I really got in detail about how to safely remove these C-clips. So I'm not going to dive deep into that here again today. If you want more info, just go back to yesterday. You probably got to go like 2/3 of the way through the video. I asked the chat to somebody in the chat to leave a comment with a timestamp as to when the C-clip shenanigans started. So hopefully there's a time code in there for you. But you'll probably be able to see in the little thumbnail, if you just scroll through the video, you'll probably be able to see when and where all of a sudden the webcam switches over to the bench cam. So let's do this. Now that the C-clip is off, let's bolt this motor down and spin it to see if, just to make sure that the C-clip is the problem. I'm pretty sure that it is, but let's just kind of confirm that. And hell, I'll even throw the prop back on it if I can find it. Where the hell did the goddamn prop go? What did I do with it? There it is. It's gray. It disappears. So, okay, with the prop on it, we're going to compare it to the front one again. Spins and wiggles. Spins and wiggles. See how it's just, that's the way it should be. It should be free like that. So it is related to the C-clip. C-clip is the problem. My phone's been blown up, but it's dead, so if you've been texting me or Facebook messaging me, I will get it later. And I just dropped the goddamn C-clip. Okay, so I'm again going to try to flatten this C-clip out some. And Let me grab the loop, and I'm going to look at it lengthwise to see if I can see any bends. That's what I was doing last night after the stream. So, alright, when I look at it lengthwise, see, it looks really flat, man. I don't get it. And I don't have another C-clip. Like, this is the last of the... I lost one of these C-clips. So one of these motors is taken apart over there. And yeah, this is the... I don't have any extra C-clips for this. So let's... Shit, man. I mean, it looks fine. I don't understand what its problem is. Let's try swapping bells. Take this bell off, and I have this other bell from the C-clip that I lost. Let's try that. Oh, I have another idea. I think maybe these 2mm motor shaft motors were using a thicker... Maybe they're using a thicker C-clip. So, in theory, maybe there's one of these with a little bit of play in it. And that one has the different C-clip, possibly. This one kind of feels like it maybe has a little bit of play in it. So let's try this out. Let's swap this C-clip out. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's too spinny. It's a spinny boy, these C-clips. They're spinny boys. With an I. B-O-I-Z. Alright, come on. Dig in there, you little jerk. Get in there. There we go. Okay, that backed it off just enough. And just gotta be careful, careful. See if I can dig in this side. There we go. Yeah. Back off just a little bit. Come on. Gentle. Ooh, there it is. There it goes. Okay, definitely in there now, and there it goes. Okay, so let's swap this C-clip over. So new bell, different C-clip. Hopefully this fixes it. If this doesn't fix it, I'm just going to throw it in the dumpster. And light the dumpster on fire. Try duct tape. Done. Weirdo with a skateboard is all about them duct tape fixes. He fixes his quads with them, his skateboards with them. Actually, I'm going to look at this C-clip under the loop just to make sure it's not also bent up. Hold on a second. And it is a little bit bent. So let me just bend it back real quick here. This one's not bad at all. What's up, lady?
I'm leaving this here because I think this is a good size envelope for you to buy bulk of.
Ooh!
So I just got a package in it, so that's all I've got.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
Alright, just straightening this out. And then we'll try again. Yeah, this side's still a little bit too high. These C-clips are shockingly easy to straighten back out with your fingernails. Just grab it in the pliers like this, and then just look at it lengthwise with a little 5X loop, and you can clearly see each and every little bend in it, and then you can just take your little fingernail and push down to straighten it back out. It's pretty slick. I would never think that this would work. Okay, that's straight again. So, let's get it on here. I can't believe how much time I've spent on this. This is kind of getting out of control. But, this is micros, man. This is the goddamn game. So I can already tell that that's fitting on there better. So yeah, the C-clip must have been the problem. Must be a thicker C-clip on the 2mm motors, which yet again, like, just another example of why micros suck a big bag of dicks, is that just, you know, these two both 1204s, right? Both like the same motor, and yet they use different C-clips that are different by like 100th of a millimeter or some ridiculously. It's not even it's just like a manufacturing tolerance difference, right? Like one of them, I'll bet you one of these C-clips is not spec'd out as like 0.099 thick, and the other one's spec'd out as 0.0998 thick or some shit like that. It's just straight up like they ordered their C-clips from different places, and one manufacturer was closer to whatever the intended spec was. It's frustrating, man. It's just frustrating. So this one is on here now, and it looks like it's got just enough resistance to stay on and not just pop off at random. So get this motor bolted back on, and I'll bet you the problem is solved. This is a great example, though, of how important the motor spinning freely on the bench is with a micro, because we're dealing with such a small amount of power. You can't do the 5-inch thing of like, nah, it'll be fine. It'll just charge through it and open up the bearing or you know, lap itself in or anything like that. These tiny little motors have to be very, very free spinning on the bench, or else it will not fly right. So let's go for round 2. Pull the memory card out and throw it back in here. And I think there might even be a 3S battery that's finished. If so, we will fly that one, because that's really what this is meant for. Apparently this AIO can even take 4S, but that's just silly. That's unnecessary. So there we go. This 2S battery is probably done. Look at that. 3S charge done. Okay. And 1 second. Okay, 2 high voltage 3S batteries just went on, and I've got this standard voltage GNB 3S 450. This is a little big. This is kind of a heavy battery for this, but it's gonna be all right. It'll be all right. What the hell am I gonna do with this balance lead though? Jesus. All right, hold on. I'm trying to deal with this. I know, weirdo, right? Yeah, comments are going to be a little bit rough right now, guys. Sorry, but doing the best I can. What if I put it that? No, what if I put it that way? Will there be enough length? Just want to try to get this into a spot where I can hold this balance lead safe. I hate blowing these balance leads up. It's so annoying to have to replace them. So if I put it here, probably run this out the side. Nah, it's gonna get hung up in the props. Put that like that. God damn it. This balance lead is like just the perfect amount too short. That's going to be it. I'm going to put it on there like this. I haven't flown this rig a ton, so like stupid shit like this, like how to run the battery wires to keep them out of the props, I just haven't spent any time figuring out yet. Oh, you fuck. I don't think this battery strap is going to be long enough. And no. No. So more encouragement for duct tape as the problem-solving device. Don't I have a rubber band? What am I fucking around with these things for? I should just be using rubber bands. Where are those really nice FPV cycle rubber bands. Shit sticks. Did I put some in here maybe? I think I know where I put some. Okay. Tell me I put one in here. I think I see one. Yes. Oh, that's not it. That's not the rubber band you're looking for. Well, we appear to be at a bit of an impasse here, folks. Hey, folks! This is a big, hot sack of shit right now. Where are those goddamn rubber bands? What'd I do with them? Ooh! I know where there's one. I got one. Yeah! Kristen, what are you doing? Working still? Ooh! Cool. Alright, let's see what I can do with this. Rubber band life. If I can hold the battery strap down, I bet you I'll be fine. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Wow, that's actually really on there. Huh. Alright, not gonna complain. Just gonna plug it in and go blow it up. Better not blow it up. Alright, you get over there. And this is not gonna sit right on the ground, but that's okay. Ah, farts! I gotta put this prop on it. It's recording. Okay, hurry. Oh man, I gotta give you guys something to watch. Fuck, I forgot. I might unplug this. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug it. There we go. Okay. Alright, next up on the list of Patreons. Can't go with me, unfortunately. Although, apparently, the GoPro 8 will live stream in some fashion. So, I mean, if I blow up another 7, I guess I might as well get an 8. Because I have the protection plan. Now that just fell onto that shaft, so that's gonna need a little bit of love. Let's do this before I forget.
Figured out dinner.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do a cold, like
Oh
veggie
boy.
Asian noodle salad,
Cold veggie Asian noodle salad
and then we're also gonna have like a kale Caesar salad on the
with a
side.
kale Caesar salad. That's a lot of salad, guys.
Because it's hot out.
Cold stuff because it's hot out. It is hot here, man. I keep... So, when the stream camera's not on, I will typically just run around here shirtless. Especially in this room here with the chargers and this big-ass fucking 13-year-old Apple Tower and other things that create heat out of electricity. But I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just gonna trail off. And yeah, so that C-clip was meant for that murder. That's good to go. I got the screws in the bottom, and what was I just saying? Oh yeah, I need to give you guys something to watch. Okay, so next up on the list of patron people that we're gonna look, raccoon eggs. Raccoon eggs. Done. Patreon is fun. I think we showed Gabriel, so we're going to go to Nathaniel. I think we showed Nathaniel too, so we're going to go to Pedro Brito. Pedro, going live in a second. While I go out and fly, you guys can watch some Pedro. Let me give you a little bit of music. Focus Flow, that's what this playlist is called. Sunset Juicy Attempts from 3 days ago or pre-COVID flights. Let's do pre-COVID flights because it's a little bit longer. Enjoy, I'll be back.
Have all these random things. I'll make noodle salad.
Yeah.
Trying to use it. Finish up work.
Work
And Legos.
and Legos. Oh. Well, I'm the worst. I can't fly anything for more than 3 seconds without smashing it into the goddamn ground. And just banging all the props to hell. It's still doing a little bit of... it's still dropping an arm a little bit, but it's hard to tell because I have this battery kind of jankily fucking on here, so I might just need to wait for these other two batteries to come, although it looks like they're done. So, alright, let's... I banged all the props up. I almost got it stuck on the goddamn roof. It was a real shit show just now out there. So let's get this straightened out here. Let's get some fresh props on it. I'll put one of these batteries that fits in the battery strap, and we'll take it from there. Motor's got really hot because I flew it back with like real banged up props. And you know what? I am gonna plug it back in to... I moved the filtering way the hell up, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have left the filtering down a little bit lower. It's on 3.5.7. I was being a little cheeky about going ballistic on the filtering to try to remove as much filtering as possible. But thinking back, 1507 or 1507, 3.57. I remembered it preferred to be over filtered so that you could then run extra D-gain. So we gonna get that fixed. Here, let's go to the other screen. Held up good though. Bashed it into the dirt, bashed it into the roof. Seems to be okay. Didn't really hit it that hard though, honestly. Jesus, come on out of there, you little jerks. Okay. Throwing these props away because I just tried to bend them back and just made a real hash of it. Get this out of here, come on. And it doesn't help that the FPV view with this split style camera sucks a big bag of dicks, but I'm not making excuses. My flying is what sucks the most. So yeah, this 3S450 is just too fat. Charge done. Hey, look at that. Not one, but two 300 mAh high volt 3S batteries. Okay, so let's put some fresh props on here. We will put one of these batteries that fits properly. That is a high left. I need a high right. There it is. And we'll go out there and see if we can break it again. Oh, you know, I might actually want to go to the 2 blades if I'm going to run this on 3S like this, but yeah, we'll wait. High left, high right. Pink and blue, that'll look funny. Okay, what is it? Props in, right? Yeah, props in. Because I was too lazy to go into the ESC and... oh, before I forget, let me plug this in and turn those filters back up to where they were. Flying fine previously. I was just being silly. Here we go. PID tuning, filter settings. Drop this back down to 150 where it was. Drop this back down to 120 where it was. I've already got the stage 2, both of the stage 2s turned off, so that was just too much to drop those down so far. And disconnect. Gray Dogs, you want M2 by 7. M2 by 7. There you go. That's what you want. Okay. Let's get these on. And we'll go play some more. Also, might as well dial this tune in a little bit while I'm faffing about with it. Good idea. I don't love what these the only thing I think I don't love about these GemFan props is how tight the M2 screws fit in there. It's annoying when they fit in the screw holes tightly. Although I guess it is nice so that if you take the prop out at the field, the screws don't fall out. But I have a harder time getting them out and then dropping them when I'm trying to get them out of there, if that makes any sense. These fit on here pretty good, actually. I could probably just run these without the prop screws, but I don't have shoes on, and I'd rather not have a prop come... The problem with a prop coming completely off is you can't even limp it home. Like, this had all bent up props to hell, but I still managed to limp it home. Alright. Let's get going here. And... props in, props in. Get this going. Okay. Almost there. Spin it till it catches, and away we go. So the trick is to push the prop all the way on, and then put the first screw in. Push down on the screw while you rotate, and it'll into the threads. That way you don't have to like hold it up like this and try to look down there and line it up with the screw hole. Nah, don't do that. Just push down, twist the prop, and the screw will recess a little bit and even make a little noise when it hits the actual threads. There we go. Let's get this battery on here and go play a game called Smash 'em Up. Who remembers that from, anybody remember that from It's Always Sunny? Smash 'em up! Let's go smash 'em up! Okay, so I think I'm going to put the XT30 in the battery strap this time. Like that. Boop, boop, boop. Fart. Always make sure you try to line this up, nose to tail, so that you're not fucking up the CG. Slide this down a little bit so that the buckle gets out of the way of the capacitor. And yeah, that's on there. There we go. Now we're talking. So yeah, now that's even. Wipe the lens off. All right, cool. Here comes another one from Pedro Ulysses. Try this again. Oh, bro. All right, one more. I'm gonna do this other battery. That was. It flies different. I think the yeah, the up tilt got pushed way high. Let me just tighten those screws up. It was like on fire the whole time because there was all this up tilt. Oh yeah, that screw backed itself out. Okay, so this will be a lot better. I was like, man, I can't slow down. What is happening here? Didn't bang up the props that bad. I did manage to crash 3 fucking times, of course. Standard kind of fare for me. But, yeah, they don't look too banged up. Oh, that one does. Fucking A, really? Oh, I took a big chunk out of that one. Jesus Christ on a crutch. Oh, I'm the worst. It's fine, whatever. Which battery is shot? The one that's all hot? Yeah, okay. Let's get this XT60. XT60, great. Let's get this balance lead all situated here. And, alright, we're going to put the battery up front like this. And then, just going to pull that over there. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to put a twist, and then the balance lead, and then another twist to get it even. Okay. Hopefully the memory card didn't spit out of it. I'm going to check that in 1 second. Usually it only does that if it hits like hard on concrete, so it should be okay. But it was, the CG was heavy in the rear, so I need to check that. To check your CG, just grab a point that's kind of good front to back, and now we're a little bit better. That should be a lot better. How can I get this tucked in a little bit better? Come on! Okay, the memory card's still in there. That's good. And yeah, that'll work. Just jam it in there. Jam it in there, yo. Come on. Get in there. I'm having a wicked deja vu right now. I don't know why. Quad that's on. Trying to protect the balance lead for some reason. Ah, there we go. There we go. Come on, get up in there. Get up. Get up. Just a little bit. Good enough. That'll probably stay. I'll be right back. Here's Big Willie. Well, that was a big old shit show, as usual. I'm the worst at trying to fly without crashing. I spent most of my time chasing the quad down. Grey Dogs FPV with 5 NZs. Thank you, sir. Thanks for always answering my questions each time I catch you live. You're certainly welcome. J Drone says Mr. Steele. No context, just Mr. Steele. Oh. The watch in the box. Yeah. Yeah. I do have I do have the immersion head play now. But I'm also gonna get the thing that hooks up to the computer. That I got something coming. We'll there'll be a solution soon. Woo! Hot. So the 1204s are better for sure than the 1105s, but it's still not there. It needs 1303s. So what I think I'm gonna do is it flies now, and that's great. I'm gonna leave it alone for a little bit here and get a bunch of the other builds going, and this will just be a working toothpick, god damn it, and I'll just kind of like leave it alone as much as I can. Hello. Okay, on the shelf it goes. Probably throw these banged up props in with a package. Now I'll throw them away. Nice. Meat wad fairy. That's the strangest name I've ever seen. Meat wad fairy. No, it's too early for that. 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock? It'll be on fire by that time. Copter. And I don't want to break the streak, man. Don't want to break the streak. The lava lamp warming up is directly relational to me warming up on the stream. And that's all I have to say about that. So yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's not durable because it's a toothpick. It's not that light because it has that big ass TPU canopy on it and the Caddx baby turtle, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Love My Drone says SkyDroid works awesome. Plug it into USB. F the PC. SkyDroid. What the hell's SkyDroid? Looking it up. SkyDroid, what are you? Golf GPS? What? Golf GPS? Huh. Give me a SkyDroid. How have I not heard of this? October 2019. Yeah, the ROTGO2. That's what I'm gonna get, Tiago. It was on my wish list, or it was in my cart, and then Oh, okay. So SkyDroid is using the little ROTGO2. Okay, gotcha. So SkyDroid is just the software to pull that in. That makes sense. So I guess I'll probably be using that SkyDroid thing, I guess. Okay, so let me show you guys the shit show that was just going on outside, and then I think I'm gonna call it for this stream and get ready for tonight's. But here you guys go. Here was that last battery. Hey! There we go. Here's the front office. Man, I gotta say, the video quality out of this is not bad. Not bad at all. So you see this bouncing up and down? Like I can't really hold my elevation. That's because there's not enough torque. There's not enough stator width. So yeah, this is gonna need 1303s for this much weight, which is fine. I had a feeling. These 1204s would be better on a true toothpick, a non-HD toothpick with a lightweight canopy. And I have one of those ready to go as well, so that's probably what I'll end up doing with these 1204s. Hey! Into the leaves we go. Just always crashing. And then here it gets stuck on a little tiny branch, which is just maddening. Here we go again, though. So yeah, fly's fine. I don't know. It's a little noisy. I'm surprised at how loud it is. It's probably just loud enough to, just quiet enough to kind of get away from it, get away with it, and fly around in this little area without getting yelled at. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a little bit quieter, and there we go again. Business as usual, just crashing all the time. I've never flown down here, so I figured I would fly down here. If you're flying over a parking lot, do like I just did. Try not to fly over the cars. Try to act like you're walking. There, of course, as I fly over cars. Just in case it falls out of the sky, you don't want to leave a dent in somebody else's car. Oh, you know what I will do before I give this thing a rest is get it up onto 4.1 with the RPM filters. And here lays the Mazda fleet. One of them smashed to hell and undrivable, the other one on a Space Saver Donuts. And just at the right time, UPS comes, so let's play with him. In his electric truck goodness. Electric on electric crime. Whee! Yeah, so I mean, it flies fine. They fly very slow because they're so lightweight. They get pushed around a lot. I don't know. Toothpicks they're not my thing. I like heavier rigs that are more, that have a little bit more power, a little bit more throw. But for flying around the house and stuff like that, not around the house, but like outside of your house, toothpicks are great. Oh my god, why? Here's the other one. Here's the first battery. 1204, RC and Power 1204 5000s, 3S, high volt, 300 mAh, TPU canopy. Let me actually get a weight. I'm going to get an all-up weight on this in a second. Tune is fine. Nothing to write home about. This was with the... Oh, no, never mind. Flying like absolute shit today for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems kind of unruly in this space. I like the way that the Emax Freestyle 2-inch toothpick thing flies better in this little area than this thing, and I don't know. That's kind of not the point. The other thing too, these 3-inch Gemfan propellers are nowhere near as durable as some of the little 2-inch propellers. So it's kind of interesting. It's interesting to compare the two. But so far, I like the Emax a lot better. But the Emax isn't carrying HD, so it's not really a fair comparison. This thing lightened up would probably be a lot better. And that's what I'll build next, is a proper toothpick with just SD. But not bad. This was fun. It's just like every time I crash it, though, not being able to fly it away is really frustrating. Well, and I am able to fly it away, but having to come back and bend the props back straight, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. I'm reminded more and more of why I stopped flying these central pod 3-inch prop rigs back in 2017. I think I went and visited Kristen here. Yeah, here she is. There she is. She's reaching for a baseball bat to try to knock us out of the sky. There's also... The other thing I like about the little 2-inch rig is it's got a lot less power to weight ratio, which makes it a lot more controllable here. This has an awful... The hover point on this thing is awful low. And yeah, it just makes an awful lot of power, which makes it hard to fly in small spaces. So... kind of what I expected, but I don't know. Yeah, and the oh, that's not good, J Drones. That sounds like it's broken, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Flying through the split cameras also sucks. The field of view is shrunken down. Supposedly the latency's not that bad, but I don't know. So yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Let me get an all-up weight on it. So, dry, it is... I don't know, Copter. I don't know those stacks very well, if at all. So I am not the guy to ask. Jump into the, if I were you, trying to make that decision, I would hop into the, into the FPV Cycle Facebook group and ask those fellas. They will have much more experience with the all-in-one stacks than I. All I can say is that whatever the GepRC all-in-one board is that this thing has in it has been fine. Hasn't been great. So yeah, 77 without a battery. That's heavy for a toothpick. So 77, and then with these 300 3S's, 101.8, which I mean that's still light-ish, but I think toothpicks are supposed to be well under 100 with the battery. So yeah, it's a little fatty fat, but I don't know, just didn't blow me away. Doesn't blow me away. I get it. It is light, but I think I just don't like super light rigs, maybe. Totally personal preference, but interesting little fella. I'll do some more with it, do some more playing, flying, destroying, see how it holds up from a durability standpoint, and then I don't know, maybe I'll give it away. It was given to me. It was given to me by Nick Burns, so maybe I'll keep the sharing, caring train alive and send it out to one of you guys. Because Nick didn't want it back, I don't think. I hope not. Although I would totally send it back. I wouldn't feel bad sending it back since I put these motors on it. So it would be like, hey, thanks for letting me borrow it. Here it is back with better motors. But see, he gives most of his stuff away too. So he would, if I gave it back to him, he would probably just want to do another giveaway. And yeah, he's the kind of guy that I would expect him just to go, nah, keep it, it's all yours, because it was given to him anyway. He didn't buy it. He gets a lot of these ready to flies early because he does amazing reviews on them, early and free. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get on that train. And I'm just getting one of these little wires tucked away here, just so it doesn't try to work its way into the props. So yeah, I guess I'll end it there. We got the all-up weight, flew it. works. Flies like a lightweight big prop quad, which some people love, and I'm just not the biggest fan in the world of, but for something nice and lightweight, it'll totally work. What is the deal with this? With this one? Get in there, fella. My God. Come on, man. Get up in there. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it here. Grey Dogs ordered a Mamba 1103 6500 for his Larva X. Is the KV okay with this size quad? Depends on what batteries you're going to run. Happy Model motors are 7,000 KV. So if you're going from 7,000 to 6,500, you're probably going to not notice much of a difference. Yeah, you'll be totally fine. That 6,500, that'll work on both 2S or 3S, so you'll be good. Yeah, and he does finish the reviews, which helps. All right, I'm going to shut this mother down. I'll see you guys tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Later.